Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into yet another episode. Today we are starting things off with getting situated on this bridge. I told myself that I got sick of looking at the dirt, so might as well start getting a bit of progress on this. So today's going to be a quicker building type of episode as I'm feeding for some progress, you could say, at this point. Because it is nice to get on, get some stuff done, and you know, feel like we're getting progress in the world instead of just working on a couple things and stuff like that. So that's what I'm excited about at least is to work on bits of the base and other stuff like that. So the next couple episodes are definitely going to be a bit more towards the progress side of things. We're going to go mining, we're going to work on the base, start working on the outside of here. Ignore that. I did that. You'll see. And some other little things. So hopefully this should be a great week for on here. We should hopefully get some great things done, and we'll see what has yet to come. I guess is a good way of wording this. So I don't have my flint and steel anymore, so I'm gonna have to make another one to cut these trees down, which is a little annoying, but well, but we can deal with it. Another day. I will say, hopefully, people are enjoying these. I know the last few videos have gotten an influx of people. I'm also having some thoughts of doing some better intros on top of it. For one of the episodes, I have something planned for beforehand, which should be nice and hopefully, drag in a few extra viewers for the ride of shenanigans that we get upon every day. That should be interesting. I also need to begin my backlog of stuff so that I don't have to worry about making them every day as I go to lunch and stuff. Which would be nice having to be able to go home and relax and not have to be like, okay, crap, now I gotta make a video, I gotta get it edited, gotta get it posted, and all that jibber jabber. No saplings yet on our end. I was hoping to get at least a couple. Speak of the devil right there, just appeared right upon us. That's nice. At least thanks. I'm probably just gonna have to make a flinter to chop all these down because it looks like they're not really decaying, which is not a good thing, but oh well, that'll be a different day's problem. Okay, I think we got enough wood for the time being. I was messing with some recipes and some other type of things, and I realized a few things that I didn't realize we could make. So should hopefully more interesting. I guess that's the word we're gonna be using right now for this crap. As I'm slowly learning all the items in the game. One thing I've thought about for this series is how meta I should make it. Like, should I talk about things as if I am in back in this time, or should I talk about things in the modern day? Or another idea I had is what if I talked about things but never like gave timestamps or dates for stuff? That could also be a way of doing it where it's like, oh yeah, I did this, but I never mention what year it is, and I just act like I'm back in 2010, just living my life. I think that would be a cool way, which would show like how I didn't plan for this series, and then it gets more meta as it goes on. But anyway, so what there is in the game is you can make these. So I was thinking, what if we do this? Nice little staircase up. See what this looks like. Do we like this? I mean, it doesn't look good, but I want to use these somewhere. I just don't know where yet. So we'll have to think about it. This is something that I love. I love this. I love the look of the double brick like that. It gives you one? Okay, I don't know why I did that. I already knew it gave. I want to use them somewhere because it's a pretty block thing. But for now, I guess we're just gonna rock with that. Easier, it's simpler, good enough. So now we got the bridge. Now we got the basic bridge here. We're gonna make this look nicer. I'm thinking we may just like staircase here and then build the bridge up more. Otherwise, you're gonna have to build that, but that'll be a different day to come back to. I just got something going on this. Next thing we need to do is I want to look over as we plan towards this way. So if we start this, oh, okay. It's not a huge deal breaker. It'll be kind of funny seeing this above it. Excuse me, Cal. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have this wrap through here. So if we have this go to here, this could wrap to. We have this go to here. Down here can be a farming area. I don't have more sticks or anything on me. Guess we're getting the poverty one. We were gonna try to become rich in this series, but it's like we're going backwards to start things, so not very ideal on my part. But we could do this. So in the new update, actually, what Alpha 1.2 did was it now lets you orient stairs the way you want to. I'm not going to place it the wrong way, but now if I place a stair here, I can place them. You don't have to worry about them having a locked orientation, which is super cool for us and for building because it'll make things a lot easier in our regard. Oh, crap. That is not wood, but yeah. So if we have this come down here, this. This can lead us over, and we can make a forest garden area. Well, my idea is, what if we make this a bowl? Even this land out. Do this. We have to make this. We have to fix this bowl a tiny bit, and then we're also going to need to make it in a way that it doesn't look weird that our path is where it is. I guess. Okay, we just wasted these. Oh well, it's only a tiny bit of cobblestone. So what we could do is have it come to here. Then we do the next path. So then it is more evened up with that. I know what's going on in the back of my head, and I'm mad that the freaking that's dark already because I was like actually getting into the building mood. So, well, that's gonna be it for now. I'll just cut back in the morning, and we can just work on it a little bit more. So, see you then. All right, guys. So we are wrong way. So we are back. Welcome. Kind of just fight a spider. It almost didn't go too well, but we are back. We can get back onto this real quick. So we have about 10-ish minutes to get a bit more planning in. So if I don't know, we could make the bowl start here. So then we just do this pattern inwards, leading to this. Okay, so we got that. Well, if we make this a bowl, we could then make this go to here. I guess a few more, and then we could make the bowl come in to match with this, which could. It doesn't have to be a full bowl. This could also just be a partial one, which could work better. for us, because then that gives that whole area could branch off into something else. But the thing is, with me not planning these things ahead of time, it's a lot harder to know what I'm gonna do. And that's one thing I'm kind of excited for this series is the fact that I have to come in with an idea, come in without an idea, and I have to make stuff upon it, and I have to be happy with it or just restart it. It'll make it so that I just have more fun with this. I think's the biggest thing in my opinion that my benefit from all of this is makes me creative on the spot and not rely on planning all my builds ahead of time and then it having to look good and stuff like that. It's giving me that opportunity to gosh, I'm messing up a lot. Gives me that opportunity to just build and have fun with it and not worry about how it looks and all that kind of stuff. I don't know how much we're gonna need. I'll grab a couple stacks. Just to have it. You know, it's better safe than sorry with this. And it is really dark under there now. But luckily it's not tall enough for anything to spawn. So that makes that part a little easy. Again, ignore the mouse. It's all clicky. Eventually we'll get a new mouse, okay? Promise. It's on the docket. It is on the docket, I promise. And we might as well touch up our new area that we got. So now that we got this, I think a double until we get to here would be good. That could lead to here. There we go. With this. So I want to block that off so we don't have to see all that ugliness. So if we let all this dirt spread here, this part will be worked out. Then the next thing we need to do, worry about this part. And if we get this to here, then, well, because we're working with about 3 blocks in of space. This could cut to here for 2. I should probably just make another. Okay, I'm about to say, I thought I had a crafting table. So then for here, if we just continue this 3 block pattern out. Oh, it's getting dizzy. Continue it to about here. And we just, cut, fill all of this space and flatten down. It'd be level. And then over here, let's see what we got over here. Hmm. Take this one-ish step at a time. Because the wall up here doesn't look bad. If I do anything, it would be just cut this in, but I do like having a bit of a longer area so it's not all centered off the same thing. If you know what I mean? And this can go to there. I think I'm fine with that. So that gives a little extra area, and then we get closer in with like these little divots. It's kind of like the way I see it. I'm like looking at it like this. So we have a little bit faster, I guess, quicker divot speeds than just a two diagonal. Then I will at least then cut this to equal out another one. So then that's good. And then I can also flatten this area in to be equal with that. Gosh, that may not add up for what we need. So we do got big plans coming over here for the farming district, at least. We got 3 crops. I don't even know if we can farm the third crop, but we got at least 2 crops to farm: sugarcane and wheat. Then we can sugarcane, wheat, and trees. So okay, we got 3 things we can farm here. And okay. So now we got this into here, and we're gonna cut all of this so that this can be all flat and even. We'll need to. Then over here, we'll also need flattened in. Unless this is the cave. This is the cave. We may keep this to go explore it at least, so I don't forget about it. Because there's some surface, very close surface coal and some other stuff which could be useful for us. One thing we might as well do since we're up here is I'm gonna torch up a little bit too, because with us now expanding to this backside, more room for more areas for I guess mobs to spawn at, so it'd be better off for us to walk this. And we are starting to set the sun is starting to set down a little bit. Whenever we look off over there, the problem is mobs end up spawning right on us. Our land as we slowly expand our land and we head to new horizons. Not the game. That game doesn't exist yet, so we are not going to acknowledge the game. I think it would be funny to just drop little references towards like modern events randomly back in this thing that's set 15 years ago. I think that would be funny. I'm not sure why. Just like make like some random political references or stuff. So like when people who don't like actually check what the date is, they're like, wait, what? So, like go check when the thing was released. Like, oh, they're like, wait, was this set? Is this from 15 years ago? I should get like the Bandcam logo added onto this. Yeah. Definitely set in the old the old nostalgia vibe of 2010s Minecraft because they didn't have OBS or anything like that. And just like that, I think we got tons of more torch spam added. Everybody loves the torch spam. But I mean, it does not look pretty at all, but it's practical and it does what we need. Okay, cool. So we got a really good plan for over here. We got this, then to connect back to that, and yeah. So we're sitting in a really good spot for this episode. Thank you guys for joining us. Next time we will probably go down and hit the mines because we are in need of some other stuff. So till then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.